CH7 Nightly News with Narelle Hill and John Riddell.
Tonight, the Crows do it again. Back-to-back premierships with a stirring come-from-behind win against all the odds. And once again, the hero was Darren Jarman with two critical last-quarter goals. Good evening. Well, they've done it again. A stunning second-half performance by the Crows has fulfilled their dream of back-to-back premierships. John Riddell's in Melbourne at the Crows after-match function. And John, it's party time again.
Hi, Narelle, everyone. Well, what a day. Back-to-back grand finals. Absolutely unbelievable. I mean, not since 88-89 when Hawthorn did it has it happened. The Crows have done it back-to-back grand finals. It's going to be a huge party tonight. It's going to be a huge party back in Adelaide and everywhere else. And I tell you what, earlier in the day, thousands of fans went down to the MCG, both Crow supporters and North Melbourne supporters, in the hope, I guess, to pick up some of those last tickets and see one of the great grand finals ever. The march to the MCG for that one day in September has different twists and turns for many supporters. For the haves, sumptuous pre-game breakfasts with all the trimmings.
Oh, we'd have to go with Adelaide, their aggression, their approach, and got a pretty special club.
Very exciting, but I'm sure the boys are feeling confident. They've been there last year. Most of them know what it's about, and I tipped them by about 18 points.
We all keep going back to the one common denominator, how well Wayne Carey plays.
For the have-nots, camping out for days outside the G in the faint hope of last-minute tickets that would be gobbled up by finals fanatics from both camps.
Lined up in Adelaide for 3 days, so hopefully we'll get one here today.
Those going inside were pumped up.
Come on, Crows, go!
Even former grand finalists were confident.
I reckon North will be very worried if they watched when they would have certainly watched the game last week against Footscray. Adelaide were hot.
And what about this Crow's nest, perched in the prime position? Behind the scenes, the Seven Network prepared for its biggest day of the year as a near full house settled in for the pre-game entertainment.
There be nothing left to plunder when we stumbled on the Holy Grail.
And of course, the all-important first bounce.
McKernan jumps high, gets his hands on it. The ball is going to bounce very high in the centre square all day.
But Crows fans must have been fearing the worst after a first half dominated by North Melbourne. But that fighting spirit brought them first level and then ahead in the third quarter. In the end, it was a famous victory and one of the best grand finals in recent history.
They've been to Perth, to Melbourne, to Sydney, to Melbourne, and they've come back.
Mate, how good is this?
Back-to-back is just I think it's a dream come true for most of the players, and for Malcolm to get back-to-back as well is fantastic.
This won't sink in for a very long time, I'll tell you, Paul. Honestly, you don't believe until it happens. And,
how is the feeling comparing to last year's?
I don't know, I'm more aware of what's happened than I was last year. It was just total oblivion last year, but I suppose... mate, words escape me. I cannot believe we've done it twice.
Do you feel more complete now?
I do, yeah. I got a medal, so I'm pretty happy. This is a dream come true. When I was a young kid growing up, this is all you want to do is playing a grand final. And at 19, it's happened, and I'm just wrapped.
But at half-time, to say a second premiership looked unlikely would be an understatement. Down by 24 points and lucky to be that close, the Crows stormed home, just like last year.
Great move by the coach at half-time. Oh, we had to. We weren't doing anything without him, so we had to make some type of move. And a few of them worked out, and we just started in the middle with a big fella. He's just got a heart right beside the fail lap, and he really got us on our way.
Andrew McLeod, the first player to win 2 Norm Smith medals in a row.
Andrew, how you feeling, mate? Can you describe it?
Most unbelievable thing ever.
Huge job for you today, but you did it well.
Oh, unbelievable. I thought we were down at half-time there, 4 goals, 5 goals. Midfield fantastic after half-time. Boys were sensational.
Just on behalf of the Adelaide Football Club, commiserations to North Melbourne. They put up a great fight. And just thank you to everyone who travelled across and supported us. It was just magnificent. Thank you.
Yes, another cup for the Adelaide Football Club, a fantastic effort. Well, for every jubilant Crows fan at the MCG and here in Melbourne, there were plenty more back in Adelaide. The big crowd watched the game on a giant screen at Albert Park, while thousands more excited fans jam-packed the shed at Football Park. And Peter Caldecott's there. Peter, it must be a big party there as well.
John, the fans exploded into celebration here when the final siren sealed the Kangaroos' fate. The atmosphere here is unbelievable, which just goes to show how strong the support is for the Adelaide Crows. The people here will be partying and right across the state for weeks to come. Melbourne it wasn't, but Adelaide footy fans were making every effort today to sound like they were part of a 100,000 strong crowd at the MCG. But amongst the Crows fans, North Melbourne supporters stood their ground.
Yeah, it's a bit intimidated, but I think North Melbourne are going to win anyway. So
Thousands watched the game at Elder Park on the big screen, but at half-time, North Melbourne looked threatening with a 24-point lead.
We're not travelling too well because we're not running quick enough and that at the moment. We're a bit disappointed.
There's still 2 more quarters to go and I reckon they're going to win it.
here.
Yep, go Crows. But they're the Crows, you know, they'll come back.
Then at the final siren, the Crows fans erupted at Elder Park. Well, what a wonderful win. Let me tell you, the fans here are certainly savouring their sweet victory. Back to you, John.
Good on you, Pete. Enjoy yourself. Well, the sign says it all, doesn't it? Back-to-back premiers. That's all from the Glass House for now. Bruce is back in a little while. Back to you, Narelle, where it's a bit quieter.